Hi, hello students, welcome back to our channel. This is Bhaskar Bora. We are discussing 5th chapter quadratic equation from 10th class mathematics. So now today in this video we are going to discuss some of the problems from exercise 5.2. Let us see in exercise 5.2 the first bit. So it is given as find the roots of the following quadratic equations by factorization. In our previous videos we have seen how to find the roots of the quadratic equations by factorization. So let's find the roots of the following quadratic equations by factorization method. So here the first bit, so the third problem is root 2 x square plus 7x plus 5 into root 2 equals to 0. So let us find the roots of this quadratic equation. So here, to find the roots of the quadratic equation, we need to split the middle term. So here what is the middle term? It is 7x. So to split the middle term 7x, how can we split it? We have to write this 7x as the sum of other two terms such that the product of those two terms must be equals to x square coefficient and constant. So let us first find out the product of x square coefficient and constant. So here what is x square coefficient? Here x square coefficient is root 2. So root 2 into, here what is constant? Constant is 5 into root 2. Now by multiplying these two, so here root 2 and root 2 are two irrational numbers and 5 is rational number. So here we have to multiply these two irrational numbers. So first write 5 and root 2 into root 2 will become root 4 and square root of 4 equals to 2. So now the product will become 10. So the x square coefficient and constant. So by doing x square coefficient and constant, we get the product as 10. Now we need to take a pair of factors for 10 such that the sum of those two factors must be equals to x coefficient. So here what is x coefficient? Here x coefficient is 7. So the factors which we are going to take here, those sum must be equals to 7. Product of these two numbers must be equals to 10. So now tell me which pair of factors we need to consider for 10 here. Very good. We have to take 2 and 5. Here 2 and 5 are the suitable pair of factors for 10, since the sum of those two factors is equals to x coefficient 7. So by using 2 and 5 we can split the middle term, that is 7x. So let us do here. I am writing the given equation again. Root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 into root 2 equals to 0. Now write the first term as it is, root 2x square. Now we need to split the second term, that is 7x. So here 7x can be written as the sum of 2x and 5x. So let's write 7x as 2x and the next term is plus 5x. 2x plus 5x equals to 7x. Now the remaining term, that is 5 into root 2 equals to 0. So what we did here, just we split the middle term, that is 7x, as the sum of another two terms 2x and 5x. Now if we observe the first two terms, that is root 2x square and 2x. So here in this root 2 x square and 2x, we have x as common. and also here we have the coefficient is root 2, and in this we have 2. So this 2 can also be expressed in terms of root 2. So first let us write the x coefficient 2 in the terms of root 2. So for that I am writing the first term as it is, root 2 x square, plus here 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2 and x. So what we did here, just I write 2 as the product of root 2 into root 2, so that we can take and square root 2 as common out. Now write the remaining terms, that is 5x and 5 into root 2 equals to 0. Now if we observe in this first two terms, we have root 2 as common, and also we have x also as common. So let's take out root 2x as common out. By taking root 2x as common out, in the first term we left with x, and in this again we have, and in the second term we left with square root 2. So now coming to the next two terms. So if you observe in these two terms, it is clear the 5 is common. So let's take out 5 as common. So by taking 5 as common out, we get, here we left with x, and in the second term we left with root 2, which is equals to 0. Now again observing in these two terms, it is clear that here x plus root 2, and in the second term also we have x plus root 2. So in both the terms we have x plus root 2 as common. So let's take out x plus root 2 as common out. So by taking x plus root 2 as common out, we get in bracket square root 2x plus 5 equals to 0. Now the product of these two equals to 0. That means either any one of these product must be equals to 0 or both equals to 0. So we can take x plus root 2 equals to 0, or square root 2x plus 5 equals to 0. Now here by transposing plus root 2 right side, we get x equals to minus root 2, or here if we transpose plus 5 to right side, we get square root 2x equals to minus 5. And again simplifying the second equation, we get, by transposing square root to right hand side, we get x equals to minus 5 by square root 2. So we get the roots as, one of the root as minus root 2, and the second root we get as minus 5 by root 2. So therefore here the roots of the given equation, that is root 2x square plus 7x 5 into root 2 equals to 0, are minus root 2 and minus 5 by root 2. Let us see fourth problem from first bit. It is given as 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 equals to 0. So here if you observe in this equation, the constant term is 1 by 8, which is in rational form. So to make it simple, let us eliminate this 8, which is in the denominator. So to eliminate this 8, here 8 is dividing, so multiply this equation on both sides with 8. So by multiplying with 8, we can eliminate the denominator 8 here. So let us do this. First I am writing the given equation, that is 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 equals to 0. So now what we are going to do, to eliminate the 8 which is in the denominator in the constant term, we are going to multiply this equation with 8 on both sides. So multiplying with 8 on both sides. So what we get? 8 into 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 equals to 0 into 8. So we are multiplying with 8 on both sides of the equation. Now let us multiply this 8 to the terms inside the bracket. So 8 into 2x square we get 16x square, and this is positive term, plus into minus we get minus 8 into x we get 8x. Now again positive into positive we get positive, and 8 into 1 by 8 which equals to 0 into 8 equals to 0. Here in 8 into 1 by 8 we can cancel 8 ones are 8 ones are. So now what we get? 16x square minus 8x plus 1 into 1 1 we get. In the denominator we have 1, so no need to write in the denominator 1, which equals to 0. Now we get the quadratic equation as 16x square minus 8x plus 1 equals to 0. Now from this you can proceed the factorization method to find the roots of this equation. So factorize this and find the solution on your own. Now let us see the 8th problem. So what is the 8th problem? We have x minus 1 by x equals to 2. Here x is not equals to 0. Now here also if we observe this, in the second term we have x in the denominator. So to eliminate this denominator we need to multiply this equation with x. So let's multiply with x on both sides. So we are multiplying with x on both sides, so we get x into, in bracket, x minus 1 by x which equals to x into 2. Now by multiplying x into the inside the bracket we get x into x equals to x square, and plus into minus minus, and we get x into 1 by x which equals to x into 2 equals to 2x. And here we can here in the second term we can cancel x. So now we get x square minus 1 equals to 2x. Now transpose this 2x to left hand side. So by transposing this plus 2x to this side it becomes minus 2x and minus 1 which is equals to 0. Now we get the quadratic equation as x square minus 2x minus 1 equals to 0. Now from this step we can proceed the factorization method. So find the roots of this quadratic equation by factorization method on your own. Now let us see the 9th problem. So 9th problem is given as 3 into x minus 4 whole square minus 5 into x minus 4 equals to 12. So here if you observe this equation, here in the first term we have 3 into x minus 4 whole square, where x minus 4 whole square, this x minus 4 whole square, it looks like the form of a minus b whole square. So what is a minus b whole square? What is the formula for a minus b whole square? It is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Using this formula we can expand this x minus 4 whole square. Here in the place of a we have x, and in the place of b we have 4. So let us expand x minus 4 whole square using the formula a minus b whole square. So here we are doing, so we can write 3 into, in bracket, here we are using a minus b whole square formula. First a square. A square means here what? X square. So we can write x square, and next plus b square. So plus here b square. What is b? 4. So we get 4 square minus 2ab by 2 into a is x into b is 4. And next, the next terms, we have to multiply this minus 5 into the inside the bracket. 5 has negative sign, and in the inside the bracket the x has positive sign. So minus into plus we get minus, and 5 into x, 5x. And again by multiplying minus 5 to minus 4. So minus into minus we get plus 5 4s are 20, which equals to 12. Now let's simplify. Here inside the bracket we get x square plus 4 square equals to 16 minus 2 4s are 8 into x, and minus 5x plus 20 equals to 12. Now multiply this expression with 3. So 3 into x square, here we get 3x square, and plus into plus we get plus 3 into 16 we get 48, and plus into minus minus 3 into 8x we get 24x, and minus 5x plus 20. And let's bring this 12 to this side. It is positive 12, so it becomes minus 12 when transposed to left side, and here we have 0. So in this equation let's group the like terms first. So the 3x square is the only one term, so we write as it is. Now let's take the next terms with next degree, that is degree 1. So here we have minus 24x and minus 5x. So write minus 24x minus 5x together, and next write constant terms. So we have constant terms as plus 48 and plus 20 and minus 12, which equals to 0. So now 3x square, and here we have minus 24x minus 5x. So the like terms with same signs, so we can add them. We get, by adding 24x and 5x we get 29x. And next, so here we have two positive terms that are 48 and 20, so their sum is 68. 68 minus 12 equals to 56, which equals to 0. So now we get the quadratic equation as 3x square minus 29x plus 56 equals to 0. Now from this step we can proceed the factorization method for finding the roots of this equation. So you do on your own. So this is all enough for today. Let us meet in our next video with next bit. Till then, bye. Thank you.